Hey, what's up, guys? Today is just a life update. What's been happening of late. So, today morning, God just placed in our heart for us to open different WhatsApp communities for different people with different needs. And so, today we opened up a WhatsApp community for singles, 20s, 30s, 40 and above. We opened a WhatsApp group for those who are parenting Gen Zs and parenting Gen Alphas. We opened a support group for that we call Love Again for those who are divorced, separated, widows and widowers. We opened a WhatsApp group for a second group for the small businesses. The first one got filled. We opened a second group for marriages, just for us just to discuss about sex and intimacy. I just wanted to give you guys a spirit and the reason behind these groups. So these groups they are support groups, or they are what I shall call support communities. We have realized that as we begin to grow up and grow old, we realize that we are losing something that is very African in nature, Ubuntu. The meeting, the standing, the supporting each other. That is slowly dying because of the advent of social media. Social media is a lie that you are socializing, but you're actually not socializing. It makes you become more aloof, more enclosed, more dissociated with the human species. And so we realize that us as human beings, as Africans, as Kenyans, we are lacking of the joy, the comfort, the pleasure of physically meeting together. These WhatsApp communities are just a vehicle for us to be able to actually get to organize physical meetups for these different support communities. So if it's the guys who are in small business, if it's the guys who are parenting, if it's the guys who are going through loss and recovery, if it is the guys who are parenting single-handedly, if it's the guys who are looking to date, all these are communities that we have the idea that what if we come together, all of us, What if we come together and try to figure the way out? Nobody has the blueprint of life. All of us are here just trying to figure our way through life and through adulting. And so these communities are just a vehicle for us to come together, an excuse for us to come together and for us to meet together. God placed in my heart and Gadoni's heart, my wife, for us to have physical monthly meetups. That every month for each of these groups we'll have an actual physical meetup whereby we'll actually come together, be in a room together, share a meal together, laugh together, cry together, just support and share and help each other through the challenges of life. That is our whole desire through these WhatsApp communities. And yeah, that's basically a download of it. And also I just wanted to personally reach out to my brothers, to the men. Men, please join these communities. We have received a lot of messages today of ladies asking me, Ben, where are the men? Where are the men joining it? It's looking like it's a girl party. There are no men in these groups, and it is losing the actual meaning of mingling, because if half the human race is missing, what's the purpose of us having a mingling, a meetup? I'd just like to encourage the men personally. Men, please join these communities. We need to hear your voice. We need to feel you there. We need to hear the different diverging opinions. But basically, we just need to help each other figure through these new changes in life. And right now, I think we live in a world that is very scary for the men, that the men are becoming an endangered species. Men are the ones who are full in the rehabs, full in the mental hospitals, and also full in the morgues. That men are slowly dying. And for me, I believe it is because of this isolation, of feeling like I'm all alone. As a man, I feel, do I have a group of people? Do I have brothers? Do I have friends who I can just call, who I can just turn to? I think these communities are just basically that, for us to just come together, Ubuntu, to be our brother's keeper. It is basically that. For us to hold each other's hand and tell each other, you know what? You're not alone in this. I too am struggling with the same. For us to encourage each other, for us to push each other, for us to become better. That is the whole idea of these communities. For us to just help each other through life and become better people all at it. I'm just glad to be alive to see what God is doing and to see what God will do with this thing. For Gathoni and I, we are just following in obedience. We have no blueprint, how it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to carry out, how we're going to keep on the conversation going, how we're going to structure it. We have completely no idea. God is just a step at a time. You never see the whole staircase. You just take a step at a time with faith. And this is a step for us in faith with you guys, just for you guys to know that let's do this. God is doing something in Kenya. And for me, I just want to be where God is. If God is moving in this side, I want to be in that move of God in this generation. Guys, thank you for those guys who signed up for the conversations that are going on. Amazing. You guys are bonding, cracking jokes. You guys are sharing. You guys are opening up. You guys are becoming vulnerable. You guys are just with strangers, complete strangers. And for me, I know that God is doing something. And for me, I just want to let him do it. If he'll use me or use someone else, then so be it. But I know that God is really, really doing something in this generation. So thank you, guys. And looking forward to connecting in the communities, to talking and chatting, and just for us to see where God will take this thing. Till next time, my friends, God bless.